Hey guys, welcome back to Click. This is Im, and today I'm going to give you my first impressions of the BlackBerry DTEK60. I've basically been using this now for, I'd say, a latter part of about 4 or 5 days, so just shy of a week. Took me a few days to get it all set up, and I was missing a case. I didn't want to use it without some sort of protection. So I did an unboxing for the BlackBerry leather pouch case that you can get from BlackBerry's website, and I'll post a link in the description for that video below, or just search it on our channel and you will see that if you're interested. So I'm going to give you my quick impressions. I'll talk a little bit about the battery, a little bit about the build, a little bit about the software. Keep it kind of short and not get into too much detail, and hopefully we will come back with a review hopefully in the coming week or so. So what I'm going to do is start off with the build. Now, the build of the phone, I have to say, I got pretty much no complaints except for one, and I'll go over that, okay? In-hand feel here is awesome, okay? No issues. The phone feels great. The slight curve on the glass is absolutely fantastic, okay? It really makes it easy to hold. The edges are still kind of sharp, okay, and the chamfered edge here, so you can feel it. Takes some getting used to, but basically now after 4 days, you know, I'm used to it. I'd love to put a skin on the back, but BlackBerry phones not very popular, resulting in skins not very, I guess, available. So as a result, I'm stuck keeping it stock for now. So we'll see what happens in the future. Now, my one gripe for the build here is the buttons. Okay, now you can see, I'll try and zoom in here a little bit. All right, come on, work for me. Did we get that one there? No? Come on. So these buttons here, it's not really helping me out. We got it, we got it, we got it. No, no, okay. So basically the buttons here, they seem to wiggle a little bit, okay? And there you can see them wiggling. Alright, now my issue with that is, I mean, we're still talking premium quality phone, even though the price is a little bit cheaper. These kinds of things shouldn't happen. Now my power button is significantly better, okay? So, you know, not too many issues here. But the volume rocker, I don't know if it's just my unit, and if anyone has one, please do comment below and let me know. But, you know, this wobble, I'm not too big a fan of that. The tactile feel of the phone itself, in terms of the buttons, no issues there, okay? Now, the fingerprint scanner on the back, so far, I don't know how accurate it's been. It's not been doing all that good for me. I do, when I touch it, it says not recognized. Like, I really got to get it right. And being on the back, again, not my favorite place to be, because, you know, the phone's usually laying down on the table or in my car. Like, if I want to get to it, you know, I got to pick it up, get my hand behind it. You know, not a huge fan of that either. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is the placing of the actual volume rocker on the right and the power on the left. The volume rocker on the right I'm okay with, no issues here. It's really nice in landscape mode. You can adjust the volume up and down, no problem. Now on the left, this power button is really messing with me. I'm not used to it. I don't like it here. It makes me want to use two hands to get to it. Like, I'm not a big fan here. So I would have much preferred this to either bring the volume rocker down a little bit and moved the power above, or vice versa, and maybe move this quick launch button on this side. Now I know this is an Alcatel phone. I know the design is what it is. So, but if BlackBerry was actually to make a phone, I think that's what they should have done. Now, so that's my issues with the build and the design of the actual phone. Now, let's get into, well, shall we talk about the camera a little bit? So far so good. Colors seem okay. Autofocus is good. Video quality is decent. Colors, not so good. I did take some low light pictures, and in the review I will put those in the video. You guys can check them out. A lot of blur and a lot of noise in the very low light pictures with no flash. The front facing flash works great, especially once you get the camera and the flash working together. Awesome. No complaints there. The color reproduction here could have been a little bit more punchy. Like if you look at an iPhone, if you look at the Samsung Galaxy series, especially the S7, what used to be the Note 7, the color reproduction much better. But this is by far not bad at all. I'd say in line with probably a 6P. So in that respect, kind of complaints, but not too many. It is what it is. It's decent. Okay. The charging is pretty quick, no issues there. And as far as battery life, my first time using the phone, I got really good battery life. I got like 5 hours plus screen on time. Second charge was really bad. I got like 2 hours 30 minutes. But so far today, and I'll show you, it's not been too bad. Now we do have some gestures here. We've got the double tap to wake. Okay, and I know you can do double tap to sleep. I've just got a different launcher here, which has changed things up for me. But I'll just show you my quick setup and how I've got my Android phone and how I set up my Android phones. And then I'll go back to the stock launcher and I'll give you a quick overview of some of the features that I like and I don't like. Okay, so in terms of my setup, I use Nova Launcher. And I've got a little bit of I guess an Iron Man theme going here with the with the red background, black icons. Okay, and my black and white app tray. Now, if I go back here into, I use my little quick launch button for my settings. So let's go back into home and go to the Berry launcher. All right. So I really tried hard to use the stock launcher, and as you can see, it is, somewhat set up. Okay, let's move over. Here you go. So it is somewhat set up, but I find my issue with these launchers is they get very cluttered and they make use of the phones very difficult and cumbersome to use. I don't know if I'm just a simple guy or what, but like I can't hide any apps in the app drawer. So everything is being reproduced here. So I'm seeing multiple versions. If I gotta find something, it's a pain in the ass. Whereas with Nova, I can put what I want on my desktop or on my actual home screen and then hide those apps so there's no duplicates of those in the app drawer. So that way that only things that are in the app drawer are not on the home screen and vice versa. It keeps things simple. I know where things are and much easier to navigate through my phone. But with the stock launcher, not so much, and the same goes for the Google launcher. Now this is very similar to the Google launcher with a few tweaks. Here you can see that I can do icon packs, okay, and I can do widgets, wallpapers, and settings. Now, other than that, it's got the scrolling wallpaper if you like that. I don't like it, but let's just bring this down a little bit so you guys can see a little better. Hopefully that's a bit better for the camera. So, all in all, not too bad. There is an edge swipe-in screen here that you can see here. There it is. And it gives you basically, it's like a tasks edge. So what this is that you can look at the tasks under your calendar, under your hub, okay, open tasks, this is your calendar, and open contacts, okay. Now, I guess it's handy, but I keep forgetting to use it. So I don't know how handy it is. This is kind of similar to the Edge features of the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. It's great to have. It's cool to check out. But in terms of daily use, I'm not sure how much I would actually use it. So I kind of find it kind of, like finicky. Like it's kind of odd. Like I don't know what it's there for. Like I can't add any apps to it. I can't personalize it. It is what it is. And I don't know if I like that. Now, in terms of the DTEK software, this basically tells you, what level of security my phone is at, and I'm in the excellent bracket with a few exceptions. I've enabled developer options, and I don't have data encryption. It says data on your device is encrypted, but secure startup is turned off. I don't like secure startup, and developer options I use to tweak my Android phone. But this, for anybody who's a semi-power user who knows a little bit about Android, you don't need this. Like there's nothing here that I don't already know. So in terms of usability, yeah, if you're a newbie to the Android landscape and you don't know what you're doing for security, this will help you, kind of guide you in the right direction. But I mean, the way that they market this, it's a whole lot of marketing fluff. Like, I don't find it to be very useful. There's nothing extra here. There's no extra encryption. There's no extra encryption for my email. No, none of that stuff, right? So it's just basically checking the basic security settings that you have enabled under Android and letting you know if you have done the right thing or not, or if you should be doing something which you haven't done. So, I mean, I guess it's okay, but for me, I don't find it very useful. Now, moving on to my screen on time, I think I did manage to take a picture somewhere. Let me see, I don't want to put anything on blast here, so just bear with me a second. Let me see if I can find that shot. Let me see. Sorry guys, I do apologize for pulling away, but here it is. Okay, so this is what I got for my screen on time for my first run, 5 hours 10 minutes for my screen on time, and this was basically over a 24-hour period. So really good, stats. Now let's see what we're running today. Let's get into the settings here, so settings and all that are very, very similar to stock Android. Okay, with a few extra tweaks here you can see, and we'll go over these in the final review. Let's go to battery. So screen, so far I'm currently sitting at 51% for the day. So it's a weekend here, it's a Saturday. So I pulled it off the charger a little bit late, I'd say closer to like 9:30. So, and the usage has been moderate to medium as I was been busy with the kids. So let's see what we got. So we got 1 hour 30 minutes at 50%. So at this stage we're back up to, if we're lucky, if we get to 3 hours screen on time. So I'm really hoping that this actually improves. Otherwise I don't have much good to say about the battery stats, right? So, but we'll see what happens. We'll report back. Now, my favorite feature for this phone so far, and my primary reason for picking it up, are these. Okay, the sound is unbelievable. And in the review, I'll give you a quick overview of what they sound like. I gotta find a non-copyright song that I can, bring up and get you guys to listen to. But the pass-through technology that's on the back here, as you can see there in the back, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So, I have to say this is my favorite feature of this phone. Alright, but all in all, I would definitely recommend the device. The build is good, no issues there. Obviously, no phone is perfect, and everyone has their own gripes with the device. But, I would have to say, so far, so good. I am happy. I do hope the battery does improve. And my one other thing is that I forgot to mention is that there are a few hiccups with the software. It tends to stutter. There's a few issues with hub syncing with the apps that it's supposed to be, managing. For example, if I go into the hub and I see a Gmail email, sometimes it doesn't clear it right away. It takes time. Sometimes it gets stuck. So these are, I think, growing pains, and I know the Priv had similar issues, but I'm hoping that gets ironed out. There was one software update right out of the box, so I'm hoping there'll be more to come. I know BlackBerry's pretty good with this kind of stuff, so we'll see what happens moving forward, and I'll definitely be reporting back with that respect. All right, guys. So I think that covers it all for now. If you have any other things you want me to have a look at, I know there's a few questions regarding language. I know the language one regarding Japanese. I mean, I see the characters. I don't know. It doesn't say specifically in English, so I can't be 100% certain. But, I'll do my best. I did do some research, try and find out. I was unable to find anything there, but I'll be happy to do my best to find out any questions you guys may have. All right? So keep an eye out for the final review. I'll be posting that up shortly. But otherwise, this has been a impressions video on the DTEK60. All right, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Any comments, any questions, post them down below, and I'll be happy to return or answer those for you. All right, again, this is Zim. I'm out. Peace.